Why grow aloe vera? That was the question I asked myself. Is it really worth growing? And do the benefits claimed live up to their reputation? Well, in this video, we're going to find out right after this. Welcome to UK Here We Grow. I'm Tony O'Neill. On this channel, we deal with all things gardening, beekeeping and poultry keeping. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified every time we put out content just like this. Aloe has become really popular over the last 10 years and it has a multi-billion-dollar industry behind it. It's become extensively used in the beauty products for good reason. It's got antiviral and antibacterial properties and the ability to help treat anything from constipation to diabetes. This year the temperatures have been crazy hot. I found myself applying sun cream to my children on a constant basis. Each bottle I used contained aloe vera. It got me thinking about all the other health benefits of aloe vera. And it was at this point I decided to buy 2 plants so I could grow here at home. These 2 plants came from eBay. Now they are pups that probably came from a mother plant. This is exactly how they came, and as you can see they are a little bit top heavy. Now growing aloe isn't difficult if you follow some basic rules, and I'm going to share those with you right now. Now aloe typically grows to about 1 to 2 feet tall with prickly leaves, and this acts as a defense against other animals and insects eating the plant. Now that got me thinking about whether or not I could use aloe in my own garden as an insect repellent. So later on in the year, when these plants get a little bit bigger, we are going to look a little bit more into that. The leaves contain a gooey gel which is really bitter. It's also known the world over for its incredible healing properties. Now this gooey gel is made up roughly of 96% water. It also contains organic and inorganic compounds as well as vitamin A, B, C and E. It also contains a product called Ace-Mannan. Now Ace-Mannan has various medicinal properties such as osteogenic, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, which helps accelerate the healing of lesions, burns, psoriasis and acne. Tip number 1. Aloe shouldn't be kept in direct sunlight. They do like a bright location but should never be in direct sunlight. And if you're keeping them indoors, don't place them up against the glass because that will cause burning to the leaves. Instead, just put them into indirect light but make sure it's nice and bright. The soil mix needs to be free draining. The quicker it drains, the better. Aloe doesn't like sitting in wet soils. A cactus mix would be ideal for aloe. Potting soil or potting compost would be no good because it would retain too much moisture, which will rot the roots and eventually kill the plant. Watering aloe vera should be done infrequently. The best thing to do is to take your aloe plant, stick your finger roughly about 2 inches down into the soil to see if there's any moisture. If there's moisture, leave it. You want to let your aloe completely dry out before watering it again. Now aloe only need watering every other week in the summer and possibly every 3 or 4 weeks during the winter periods. Aloe vera love to be pot bound. They like their roots to be compact. I wouldn't place them into a too big a pot initially. What I would suggest though is transplanting them into a terracotta pot. By placing them in a terracotta pot, you balance out that heavy top growth so that they don't topple over. The weight of the pot will balance that out and keep your aloe upright. Feeding your aloe vera plants is very easy. They only need feeding twice a year, usually in early spring and mid-summer. Don't feed towards the end of summer because by that point these plants are starting to shut down for the winter. Now you can use a cactus feed in order to feed the plants, but Be sure to follow the instructions so you don't overfeed. Harvesting aloe is really easy. You can cut off just little pieces if you need to rub it on a burn or a cut. You can also take off whole leaves, which can be added into extra products to make shampoos, face masks and other beauty products. As I've already said earlier in the video, I'm going to be looking into the properties towards insecticides and prevention to having other plants being damaged. There is so many health benefits to this little plant. And did you know it's really worth keeping one in your bedroom? Because this is one of the few plants that actually produces oxygen as a byproduct during the night time, so it can aid in your sleep patterns. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode on how to grow and look after aloe vera. I would really appreciate it if you would share this video with your friends and any groups you do belong to. Question of the day: how many of you have grown aloe vera before? Put your answer in the comments below. I'd also be interested to know if you have any tips that we haven't included in this video. Put that answer below too, so that we can all learn together as a group. I want to take this time to thank you for viewing. I'm Tony O'Neill. This is UK We Grow. And remember folks, you reap what you sow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.